Broadcast live.
Yo, we out here, you know,
Back again.
Yeah. 2000 and, you know that, yeah, rappers don't say that yet. So, we always like 1995. Why don't you guys call out years so people can track when this album was dropped?
Hey, I don't know though. I'd be lying if I answer that. I don't know. I think we should though, because this marks a special point in my whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year.
Why is it special now? I've been thinking it's been special for a minute, but why this year in particular?
This time around, bro, things are so much different. I have so much more confidence, self-esteem. I feel like I have a clearer mind. I feel like I'm a whole new person. It's only now that I feel my maturity, you know, lives up to what people said or always say. Only now I start feeling it.
Yeah. So all this time we're immature, we're blind still.
It's not that I was immature. Every time people said it and people said I'm an old soul and whatnot, I always just thought maybe it's because I'm quiet or I'm not as hyper as the other kids or whatever. But now, with just the way I think alone, I understand why people might get that.
Do you, I mean, with everything else happening though, also like now the album's just dropped, the response, and just even before the response, just the planning of this album, what was different from every other album you've taken out with regards to the planning of this album?
Like rollout-wise?
Yeah, just from the beginning, like when I'm gonna record this now, this is how I plan, this is the partners I want to be with, all this, the whole planning across the board and the decisions you've made for us to see Strings and Bling today.
Well, this time, the family that I'm working with has been doing this for a long time. You even know, Carlos. You've known him for like 20 years now. So he's that experienced. And he's the type to plan out every single thing to the detail, which also helps because it makes you keep track of what you've done, what you haven't done, how much time you have. It's a constant reminder that it's like a kick in your ass the whole time, you know, just to get you up and running. That alone makes a huge difference in like promoting, because now we're going outside the country, Nigeria, for like 4 hours only, just so we can play the album for them, so they understand where we are, what we stand for, what the album is about, what kind of feeling we're trying to give off. We make sure we explain it to them before they do anything with it. Whereas in like a year ago, I probably would have just dropped it without even going there for promo, and they might have received it a different way and just and do something completely off. That helps because then the way I want to portray myself is clear to every single team member that I have, so that no matter what direction they push it in, it's always the same, you know.
The same vein, basically.
And then when it comes to like sonically, nothing really has changed. I still record. I still have the same method of recording. I still need to be in a good mood. I still need to feel like recording. If I don't, I won't. I don't know. I'll never force it. Still record in my room. Same old.
Yeah.
Same old.
So generally, when you left Durban, came to Joburg, you wanted to break, obviously, in South Africa. And maybe most of your albums, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're built on a view of making it. Is this album, like when you say even confidence, that the making it of even going across the world is how important is that for you right now? Because
it's very important, man, because this whole thing is just me having a voice, right? And in order for me to know, well, not in order for me to know how good my voice is, but it'd be a waste if I didn't use this voice across the globe, you know, because I have a voice, and it's a strong voice with a strong message, you know. That's why this time it's not just about making it. Before I just wanted to make it so I could be nice. Yeah. Now I want to make it because I want to make a difference also. So now there's more of like purpose backing it.
Yeah.
That makes it special.
What makes you at your, and how old are you this year, by the way?
21.
Yeah. Happy 21st. Why was in bad time with 21st?
How first? I didn't have anything. It wasn't nothing special. Just me and family.
Hold on, just quickly. Just so. Oh yeah, sure.
What's that?
Sorry. Nas Kia said 21st. Boy.
And I didn't get one. I didn't get them. So thank you.
Happy 21st, happy 21st. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Let them see it.
And there's a house to it. It's a gate to the house. You know what I mean? It's a gate to the key to the safe.
How it's supposed to be done. Thank you.
Key to the safe.
Nobody gave me a key. Everyone asked me, "Did you get the key?" What key? What you talking about? I've never.
But you've always had the key to the city, though.
Yeah, I got that at 18.
So you're already ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that being said, obviously like now there's a global view, and you're 21. Yeah. You're saying that you're more focused on making making a difference.
Yeah.
As a 21-year-old, how do you think you can make a difference? And I don't want to make it like an age thing, but as a 21-year-old, how and where do you want to make a difference?
Well, anywhere I can, even if it means like literally like having to pay for something or donating. But my main thing and my main way of giving back, my main instrument of giving back is just like teaching kids like the law of attraction. Teaching them to read, even the ones that think they're cool, or too cool to read. I know I felt like I was like that at a point.
Yeah.
And then I discovered once I started reading, just so many tools, man. I got so much power. I felt like I got so much power. I felt like reading was like exercising. Every time I'd read a chapter, I'd read it 3 times over, apply that to my real life, the way I approach things, I approach people, problems, situations, the way I deal with people, the way I deal with hatred, criticism, all that type of stuff. You become numb to all the negative stuff that usually breaks down a normal average person.
So you're reading self-help books already?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, and it's magical, bro. This shit it changes your life. Like,
what are you reading?
In my bag right now, I have the 50th Power of Law.
Yeah,
I'm reading To Think and Grow Rich, The 5-Second Rule. Colin just gave me he presented me with a new book, Russell Simmons' book. I forgot the title. Yeah, I'm onto that type of stuff. And if I imagine if we could teach this type of knowledge and we could just like give it to the guys that have talents, but because of their parents and society, they feel like talents should stay as hobbies and just that. I was one of those kids at some point, but then I discovered this whole thing, and look where I am now. And people look at me like I'm magical or I'm special. No, we're the same. That's how I want to keep going.
So with this amazing energy, and now you've got this amazing energy and potential, but like now it's also getting informed with like books, I'm sure like now you, beyond just being confident now, you're confident of where you want to go to in the future, right? Where do you want to go in the future?
I want to do big things, man. The record label is already in the works. I've already started up the record label, signed Rolene. So I'm working towards making that a huge like empire, right? And then starting a foundation. I hope that also takes off. I want to do some legendary shit with the foundation. Like a foundation that not only just takes care of, the basic needs like shelter, food, and clothes and whatnot. This has to take care of and nurture talent as well, and teach, because all this stuff it's not supposed to be a secret. It's not supposed to be a secret, but for some reason it is. And I feel like if we just like reveal this whole secret fits into like, I keep saying the same thing, but to like the kids that look shit, and it would really help a lot. So if that foundation could become something that huge, that would be dope. I also have a couple of inventions. I've got like 6
inventions. You say inventions?
Inventions, yeah.
Oh, you're scientist?
Yeah. I'm telling you something not even related to music or entertainment at all. I have like 5 of them. I know for a fact 3 of them are gonna be successful, and they're gonna make me a billionaire before. I've been saying 36, but now I'm saying 30. So these will definitely. I'll be. No, don't look at me like that. This is serious.
I love it.
This is serious.
I love it.
So before 30, and these inventions are crazy. It's like game-changing type of stuff.
Is it stuff that's going to live on a mobile app? Is it what it?
Some of them, yeah, they are like that. But those are apart from the 5. Apart from the 3, I mean, they're part of the 5. These ones are like practical stuff. Like this wasn't around at some point and somebody invented this, right?
Of course,
That type of shit. That's what I'm saying.
Is it something that exists in the world, or is it something?
Or
it's something
the
that's
idea
really
is
because
there,
I'm
just
South
people can't
Africa,
see it.
I know this thing can work.
No.
Is it a global idea?
Global idea. It's right in everybody's eyes, but people just don't realize it. The idea is right in everybody's eyes.
So why haven't I gotten a mail? There's an investor, nyana, just know.
I've made the prototypes. Works like a charm. Is it really,
stuff you made with your own hands, or you're doing it with people?
I made it with my own hands. I asked somebody to 3D print some things that I needed, like items that I need to put it together, and then I did, and it works. I tried it. It works.
Who would use it? Because clearly you're not going to tell us.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to make me $1 billion. Everybody needs it. Needs it. I'm telling you.
How's Jake?
No. Nah. So there's that. And what else? Yeah, that's basically, besides being the biggest artist to ever do it.
We're going to capture this moment, and when this billionaire situation happens, when this invention drops,
we have to all repost this video.
We're going to repost this video, and we're going to go, this was discussed here.
I'll give you a Lambo keys like this, like Lambo.
Please give me keys for my 50th. They go, not that I'm that old. I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
Trust me. I'll see.
Look, do you remember though me ever saying to you, I worry about you?
When was this?
Backstage, Castle Light.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, when that whole...
Yeah,
I remember. When that whole thing was going on, I remember.
Well, I'm happy to say I don't. I'm happy to say that I feel that you've navigated. You know what I mean? You've navigated, and sometimes, with people, some people need help, but some people you need to make them aware that, I know you're not in a good situation. I know that but if I tell you that you're not in a good situation, you're going to think that I'm hating on what's happening around you. And I don't know you that well, or the people around you, I don't know you that well, but I just wanted to go, I'm worried about you. So now I just want to officially say, I'm actually happy. I'm happy to see you doing your thing. I'm happy that Colin also got on, and he's doing a thing, and I wish you guys good luck with that.
Thank you, Matty.
How important is it, for you to communicate with your people on social media?
Oh, very important. Very important. I feel like one of the biggest factors the biggest factors that make me what I am today to people, to the public, is that I communicate with my fans, and I'm not a superstar to my fans. I don't speak to them with shades on. I don't. It's not a one-way conversation. It's not me just telling them stuff all the time. It's an actual conversation. They get to have a say in some of the things, because they may be who I am. So I open up the WhatsApp group even.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that. So with the WhatsApp group, what's happening is that, we tried to join, but they were always packed.
It's actually hectic, man.
It's nama VIP nama pounds VIP.
It's over 1 million texts a day.
1 million texts a day?
Yeah, over 1 million texts.
What?
Over 1 million texts a day. That's hectic. It's crazy. It's entertaining. They're very entertaining.
What do people normally ask you for or say in those groups? What's the conversation normally? Okay, pre-album, now album. What's the conversation?
It will always be please send a voice note saying happy birthday to my sister, or saying my name, or some shit like that. But then with some of those even call me, and then we talk, right? And then after that, it's we're normal now. Now it's and then some of them actually, how was your day? I responded, whatever, and it's a normal conversation. And then some of them send nudes. I don't ask for nudes, so they just send them. I don't. It's not on me. Do
you respond and send your own nudes?
No. No. I'm easy, but it's dope. They're so funny, bro. They're so funny. The groups kill me all the time.
Yeah. So, but are you still active? You still. Your brother told me that you are. You don't want anybody to respond. You want to respond to those. You don't want to hire people to respond to your text.
No. Even for the listening session, I called them personally. I scrolled down. I texted them. who wants to come to the thing, me, who's in Joburg, and then those respond, and then I call them and speak to them.
That's real.
Yeah.
Shit,
dope.
I need to join your fan group. Maybe I'll get a call. You know, I'm always like, on this guy going on his phone.
Just hit my WhatsApp.
I'm gonna hit your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join the group. You know what I mean? Even if I'm number 1,000,001, inside, I know you're gonna get to me.
I'm fine.
You touched like a lot of people. I want to talk about the things that people are saying on social media about the album. I mean, with it being released and with you actually working so hard and doing all the planning, do you think the reception is actually what you actually anticipated?
Yes, it is. Yes. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. The love is insane. And some people get the songs and they understand what I was trying to do with the songs without me having to tell them what I was trying to do. Like they'll tell me how the song makes them feel and I'm just like,
yeah.
There we go.
Look, I got a couple, you know. When that Nasty C said, I know betrayal like I know my siblings, like an insecure girlfriend knows hickeys.
Yeah.
I felt that 100. That was,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
when
saw
you
that
get
one.
messages like that, I mean, where does that betrayal, where do you even know betrayal and hickey,
Hey,
where does all that
Fitz.
stuff come from, you know?
I'm tired of it.
Khuluma, mfana, ukuthi abantu bayazi betrayal, you know?
Yeah, but I've had my fair share of betrayal, you know, backstabbing, all that type of stuff. So that's just where that comes from. It's like I get to me of it, so I always treat this thing like it's therapeutic for me. So I treat my music or my projects like a diary.
Yeah.
Like it's like an update on what's going on or what I just went through. So when I write it down, I make sure to write it. I don't want it to sound like I'm talking. So it has to be in a language that my age group understands, like that language.
I mean, and then you now talking about your age group, that's interesting because I feel that like these guys are feeling you, right?
Yeah.
They feeling you, and like there's this guy, the African, he goes, look, I'm in Joburg working and you know I need money. Instead of telling me you're hurting, focus more on your studies. I'm not ignoring you, trust me, I'm always busy with something. You called too late or too early. I couldn't talk, I was grumpy. This shit is on a daily. This dude wrote and said, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know a lot of people relate to that. I know that.
Outside music, how, from your peers, what do you think they're going through that they can relate? Not from a music perspective, but you know that like outside music, I know that homeboy is going through this or that or that.
I know heartbreaks are a real thing. And not only just like relationships, also friendships. There's heartbreaks and friendships too. I know parents won't always see eye to eye with their kids. I know most of my age group won't always get the love from their parents, like for what it actually is. Like, well, some of them might still be a little immature and naive, and they might just look at their parents as being haters or party poopers or just people that are holding them back in life and whatnot. I know I was at that point at one time. I didn't like my pops for like a couple years, and then when I finally snapped into like. I realized it was all love. So I know there's definitely a lot of them going through that. So I know they relate to that. I know they relate to missing people because we all lose people in our lives at some point. And we all miss them, so I'll speak about that. And also just the other stuff I know they relate to is, well, not necessarily relate to, but I know that it's something that they want. So I applied something that happened to me when, like the first time I listened to Wayne and T.I. and I didn't have self-confidence. I couldn't talk to girls for shit. I didn't know how to even start a conversation with a girl. And seeing those guys macking on girls in videos, wearing jewelry, and just having a whole lot of attitude, it just made me listen to them even more because every time I listened to them, I saw that, and that's what I wanted. So I just felt like for those 3 minutes, 2 minutes, I felt like I had that type of confidence. I'd act out their lyrics and whatnot. So that's why I say the shit I say in the songs. Because I want when you say it back, I want you to feel like that's what you have too. Like you're that guy too. You're legendary too.
So when you recite those lyrics, it empowers you also.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. There's definitely a lot of kids that don't have that need it. So
and they need to hear it from someone their age also.
Exactly. And why not it be somebody that they actually look up to? You know?
Yeah.
Dope.
I was thinking that like maybe you're listening to Lil Wayne at Lollipop. Meanwhile, you got one ear on the circle, the other, you know. And as soon as Lollipop finishes, the girl is still there, and you run away. Like, yeah.
So you find now you back. I'm serious.
You know, back then, okay, in the cassette and the pen.
Hey.
Yeah, I know, it's beyond the time. Yeah. And then this one also, thank you. The best advice I took from Nasty C album is that in life, when someone asks me about the personal stuff, my answer should be good as scripted.
Yes.
I hope you're not giving me any scripted answers. Colin,
no.
Colin got it. I'm sure Colin too, but don't give me scripted answers.
No. No, you know, you get the real stuff. You know me. So, but it's like a defense mechanism.
And this is what I pick up from it. Like that's why I say, you know, you speak to these guys. They feel you. It's like, you know, I don't want to show who I am.
Yeah.
But let me just have a scripted answer. You know, that's a powerful line that like you can hear it as a rap. And someone else is like, oh shit.
It's advice. It's great advice.
Jeez, like,
we all don't like being judged, man. And especially when it's like so close to your heart. Like people can judge you on what you're wearing. You know that's got nothing. You can throw that away. If somebody judges you on your nose or your hair, you get pissed. Or something personal, like passing on my mother. I remember somebody spoke about it lightly at some point, and that hurt me. I just felt like killing myself.
Was it on social or in real life?
No, it was in real life. It was in real life. We just spoke about, and I just, because I thought I could, you know, I thought we were at that level. I was like, I told him how my mom passed away and blah blah blah, and how I'd never known her, and then just a silly comment followed, and I was like, fuck you.
Yeah. I guess that's the danger also of putting your heart out there. You know, some people don't respect it. You know what I mean?
Broadcast live